to me the first day at a mall outside Philadelphia in the suburbs, man. And it was,
let me just say one thing that I liked about what Maxx did, and I think that's the hardest thing to work on, is the paradox of fucking all these things. You know, it's like, it's as tough as it can be, but it's also as funny as it can be too. You know, it's like I'm the king at fucking getting a laugh out of someone's pain. I'm the king at that.
yeah.
It's like a day later, I'm just making fun of Al with his feet. You know.
Yeah. Dude, he took the shit out of me. He took the piss out of me. Fucking talk shit to me the first day I met you. You didn't even know me. I was like, Maxx. He was like, dude, you'll love this guy. He's great. Don't worry about it. You know, like, but I like, dude, I totally like dug the fact that you were just like, yo, what's up, man? And you just started slamming me.
But how could you imagine a fucking, say Jimmy writes this love song, right? And at the end he just says, well, if I accidentally drove off a cliff and you got paralyzed, I'd leave you in 3 months.
No, you know what I actually said? I'd die for you at the end of my song.
You would die for you. See, that's a cliche.
No, but it's true.
It's not true though.
No. I'd die for my wife.
Yeah, but dying's easy. Can you live with your wife in a fucking wheelchair?
Yeah, I could.
So you would never sleep with another girl.
If I just fucking jerk off, I'd be fine.
You would never sleep with another girl.
I wouldn't. I'm fine. I've had a lot of sex. I love my wife, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You know, there might be a couple lap dances here and there.
That was going on when she was walking.
She was with me.
But to me, it's like I think to fully deny that you would ever do something is not looking 4 years down the road and you know some girl happens to visit your house and you know and you're in bed alone and you haven't been touched in fucking 5 years.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I mean,
Thank you. And I think that's what's key here is that how fucking bizarre, how fucking weird would it be to write a love song and at the end of it say, but in this given situation,
a bunch of rocks.
I'd be hooking up with whoever.
Yeah, I mean, I do love you, girl, but you fucking die. I'm bringing Pamela Anderson Lee into my world.
How is there? I mean, to me, it's what I think's weird, and I think it's what's more powerful about the United States and what's about here is in the United States more than anything, it's kind of a dream thing. You know, it's like you're not allowed to be real. You know, here, I was dating this woman right when I came here. Dated her for like a few weeks. She takes me to her house for dinner. Talking at dinner, Dad goes, "Hey, you cheating on my girl? On my daughter?" It's like, no. He goes, "Well, you should."
Like that would ever happen at home.
Like that would ever happen in the U.S.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, is he being more realistic, less realistic? Is he just a fucking kook? What's going on? What's different about what takes place here that maybe it's healthier? Is it better? Is it worse? I don't know. I think are we allowing ourselves to be human or are we not? So when things go bad, do we break down so low that we just fucking are in just a wreck? Whereas here, you know, people break up with people and they cry and then the next day they're just like, dang, 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 dang. I don't know if that's the perfect stereotype, but you see that here.
Mm-hmm. Well, what you have and what we've all lived up to is this emotional American standard, this psychological boundaries in which TV has given us. Oh, you know, Sterling Denning left, you know, Marilyn Chambers on, you know, fucking as the world turned. But you know what I mean? There's these different emotional like boundaries in which we've made growing up through religious reasons and through, you know, just whether dysfunctional or very functional situations we came from. But I think here it's a lot different down to how they raise their children, how how they deal with women having babies, how just like the whole entire thing of how these young girls don't even like to wear condoms when they have sex. You know, it's like it's insane. But I think they're different standards. Is it safe to say that different
but is it standard?
Geological?
What I'm more curious about is which is more honest, which is the thing, which is going to lead to less emotional breakdown. What are we doing in the States? Like when you said Gore was told probably to kiss his wife. Like where have we come with people that the only way you're gonna kiss your wife is if fucking
somebody else tells
your employee who's manifesting your image or working on your image is now programmed your kiss in. You know, and is that what the States is, or are we as people looking for that and needing that? Do we need our love songs to be perfect love songs? Do we need our enemies, like if you watch Hollywood movies, do we need our enemies to be so fucking evil so that we can justify them to be dead at the end? You know, every fucking movie in Hollywood, you know, the bad guy now has to go out and rape someone and then kill a kid. And then when you blow him away at the end, everyone's applauding. Woo! Mm-hmm. You know, can the enemy win occasionally? Can we actually feel sympathetic to how he was brought up and where he was brought and where he's going? Do any of these things manifest itself in a race? Bad views of, you know, etc. You know, I don't know. I just think there's shit here that we might be able to learn from.
Yeah, like Chow Yun-Fat movies are like, but Hong Kong basically, he's a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's a hitman. He's killing people.
And it's an eye opener.
But he's the hero.
He's the
He's
hero.
an eye opener, and he's obnoxious to people sometimes.
Totally.
The one scene I remember of him, he's just fucking eating rice in a restaurant. He gets a little bitchy about the rice. The waiter gets mad and he just goes, "It's rice, duh! It's rice!" And he just starts taking the rice and throwing it all over. And you're just like, this is the lead character just totally being wrong.
Yeah.
Totally being wrong.
Being wrong. Like this is another joint. He's like Nancy's or something with his shrine or something like at the joint. He's just like mean and nasty to everybody on his way there.
And I think it hurts to be a human in the States, and the fact that you are wrong sometimes. Are you allowed to recover from that though? You know, in the States you pay right away and you're in jail or you're ostracized or it's just forever branded on you. Here's another fucking crazy fucking story. Cover of the New York Times. New York Times does this. They don't write about different things. They just choose to put different things on the cover. And they put this little fucking story on the cover, and it actually took place in Pennsylvania, is where it broke down. This woman's working at a desk, and she gets a call. She's like, "Hello." It's like, "Hi, this is the FBI. We want to warn you that we're right outside the building. We're going to come in to make an arrest. And I just, if you can prepare any things like that, we just don't want everyone to lose their minds." She goes, "Well, I'll tell my boss." And I'm like, "No, that's who we're coming here to arrest." And she's like, "That's impossible. He's the world's greatest guy." I'm like, "No, his name's da-da-da. The guy's 40-some years old. He's like 45, 40, actually like 48. He's got 2 wonderful kids. He's got a wonderful wife. He's fucking in love. He's just been an outstanding citizen. When he was 18, he killed somebody and fled and changed his name. He killed someone in Jersey. And a fucking, just basically like a real quick thing. Like people were all making fun of him in return, shot the guy. Cold blood. Fled, came back to the country under a different name 7 years later, started this life. And has been nothing but the fucking greatest guy and the greatest parent to his kids. Right. Do you put that guy in jail? Is he the same guy?
I've thought about that tons of times with like, they do that all the time. They catch somebody. It was one time, I can't remember the exact instance, but the motherfucker was like 70. You know what I mean? And it's like, what's the purpose? He killed somebody. What's the purpose of putting that dude in jail? He's 70 years old. Like, we're gonna throw him in jail for like 15 years. He's gonna die there. But then you talk to that dude's wife, or like whoever the guy is who killed that person's mother. He's like, I don't give a fuck how old he is.
Yeah.
I want his ass locked up.
But the thing is he the same person? Are you the same person as you were when you were 18? Is he gonna turn around in a fight and shoot somebody? What are we doing to his kids?
Right. Yeah. Totally.
You know, it's like these kids didn't exist when this murder took place. These kids were raised by a different person. In my book, an entirely different person. There's no 45-year-old that's the same as an 18-year-old, no matter how badly their life goes or how crazy their life is. You just change. You have different chemicals in your system. I mean, are you the same person drunk as you are sober? You're totally different. You have totally different chemicals, you know, and it's just like it so happens that you stay in the same flesh and you heal and you become the same person again, close to. But the person who's 45 is not the same person.
Same story, man. Like that, this woman, when she was a child, when she was like 14, she killed her mother. They like old cases. It's like back in the 50s or 50s that it happened. And the daughter got away with it. And like, you know, since, you know, it was black on black crime, they didn't care. But, you know, they got people that dig into the old files and, you know, find, you know. So you found out that it was a woman, dude, like, but ever since it happened, she's been married. She goes to church every day. She feeds the poor. You know, she totally looks out for the kiddies, man, and everything, man. And like all these people just came to her defense, man. Like, you know, she works with alcoholics and all kinds of stuff now. You know.
Remember we had a conversation back in the day. You should be allowed to kill at least one person. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to get away with it. You got one person you can kill, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like I'm kind of mad at that dude for fucking. Because as far as I'm concerned, if it was my brother that he killed, it's his fault that his kids aren't gonna have a father anymore.
But the thing is, you're just worried about how the kids feel about him. What about the actual kids? Would it just take this kid that's now a new creation in this world?
Right.
All right, the kid didn't choose to come in here. The kid was pulled out of this random lottery generator, which is why you're born to your folks and you're born to your folks. You know, it's like now they're here, and we are stripping them, you know, from a father who's a good father who is not the same person.
But if all right, so the kid, so if growing up, do you, on the other hand, do you tell the kids, what if they find out that their dad killed someone and never paid for it? You know what I'm saying? Do they all of a sudden, I mean, like, does this like, you know what I'm saying?
Interesting question.
Do you teach that kid, you know?
Interesting question.
You know, it's like,
does history help us at all?
Totally, you know what I'm saying?
Does it help us at all? Would people be, this is a thing I've been thinking about a lot lately, is